evening, Antoine. Welcome to the 8th edition of IHA. So, how was your day going? And
Good, very good.
Any key takeaways from the panel discussions you just had?
Yeah, so I think one of the most important things that is happening today in the F&B sector is the influence of technology, whether you're looking at AI or you're looking at social media. Both are having a great impact on how chefs and restaurants look at what they are producing, who they are producing for, and also the response from the customers in terms of how they are sharing and helping to market the produce that restaurants and hotels produce.
Okay, so if I ask you that, how important is it for the F&B industry to locally source their ingredients, and what is the current scenario that government is dealing with in this? Is it supporting? Are there any policies for it? Do you have something to say?
So actually, I think the government is being very supportive of them. And I remember just a short while ago, I attended a wine expo where I think it was one of the Northeast states had kind of put in a policy that allowed the locals to set up their own wineries and produce their own local wines from indigenous ingredients. So I thought that was fantastic. And I think in general, what we are seeing is across the board, people are opting to source locally produced ingredients. I mean, even if you're looking at processed products like cheeses, for instance, we're seeing a boom in that area, and it's across the board, cheeses, butters, jam. So people are preferring produce that they know, because I think one of the most important things that is happening right now is the idea of traceability. Everyone wants to know where something was grown, who has grown it, under what conditions it has grown. People are also very concerned about what inputs have been put into that produce. So is it fertilizer-free? Is it pesticide-free? Is it cruelty-free? So all of these become very important, and these become easier to manage when things are locally sourced.
Okay, that was quite insightful. So I'll move on to my next question. That would be, as a person dealing in F&B industry, how do you see the sector emerging in the upcoming 5 to 10 years? What are the new emerging trends you see?
Okay, so I think for instance, one of the big things that we've all realized is that the heart of F&B is now the standalone restaurant. It is not the hotel restaurant anymore. Trends emerging out of standalones now influence the hotel restaurants, not the other way around. I think what we are looking at now is the death of Western cuisine. We are seeing far fewer European restaurants coming up, and we are seeing a lot more restaurants coming up from the global south, whether it is Latin America or it is Southeast Asia. I think both areas are very unexplored. We just tapped them very, very slightly, but I see that growing tremendously. And I also see a lot of impetus on chef-driven restaurants, chef-driven standalone restaurants. A lot more also on how people are treated. And I don't mean customers, but I mean the staff. So there is a realization that you need to treat the people that you employ as well as you need to treat your customers.
That was quite a fresh perspective on things. So one last question to you. BW Hotelier will be completing 10 years in the upcoming January month. So how do you see such platform transforming the hotelier industry or the hospitality industry per se?
So I think it's fabulous that you have a platform like BW Hotelier that brings so many people from across the country. There are so many hotel brands, and that you get to know them, that they get to interact with each other. I think it's really important for the industry to come together on these kind of meets, to interact, to know who is doing what kind of shared experiences that you can communicate with each other. So this event is a fabulous event, and it is, as a magazine and as a publication, it is something that I think every hotelier should read and be a part of.
All right, thank you so much, Antoine, for your time. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you.